Chris Eubank Jr, Roy Jones Jr, thank you both very much for joining us. It's fight week, we're here in the bubble in Manchester. Start with yourself, Roy, and move on to Chris. How are you feeling?
Feeling well, very well.
Chris, feeling good?
In shape and on weight.
It's where you want to be for fight week, I guess. Just talk to us a little bit about how preparations have gone, what it's been like for you two working together. Again, I'll start with Roy, come over to Chris.
It's been great with me. I mean, I enjoy working with Chris. Chris came, showed a lot of beautiful things to me because people always talk about, you hear little things about people on the side and you say, he don't do this, he don't do that, he don't this. I've not met that person that they talk about. I wasn't expecting to, but that's not what I've got. So it's like, I hear what they said before, but I mean, that's not the Chris Eubank Jr. that I met. I met a guy who was determined to learn, who came back, who kept his word. Every time there was a break, he'd say, I'll be back in a week. Bam, he's back in a week. What can I ask for?
Chris, is that the same for you when Roy says he heard this story and that story? How does that make you feel? It's a wry smile.
There's a lot of stories out there about me, and I don't know where they come from. I don't know why other people think I'm this guy, this bad guy. Sure, I may be the villain in a fight. If you want the other guy to win and you're rooting against me, then I'm a bad guy. But outside of that, I'm a laid back dude.
You are.
I'm a humble dude. I got time for people. So, but I don't. I guess that the perception of me is that I'm this arrogant guy 24/7. It's not like that. I'm chill. Roy now sees that, and I think over the years people are getting to know the real me outside of the ring.
Come fight week, do you embrace that personality a little bit, playing the villain? Does it help? Does it help kind of put a persona on the fight?
Well, I don't play. If I'm the villain, I'm the villain. I don't mind being the bad guy. As long as I'm winning, I'll be the bad guy. Or I'll be the good guy. I'll be whatever guy you need me to be, as long as my hand gets raised at the end of the fight. It is what it is. Confidence, believing in myself. Some people want somebody to be just humble and not really have anything to say for themselves before a fight. And when you have that belief in yourself, then some people seem to want to go against that. But how can you not want someone to be overly confident, but then go in the ring and fight another man in front of millions of people? It doesn't make sense. So I just do what makes me happy. I do what makes me be able to go in there and put on the best performance I can.
Physically, how are you feeling ahead of fight night? Physically in good shape?
I'm 2 pounds overweight as we speak. I'm actually probably a little bit too light. I think this is my natural weight. It is a catch weight. We're fine. 2 pounds over the middleweight limit. But this is where I'm supposed to be. Middleweight is where I'm naturally at. I'm fighting guys that my weight, my size, and I can make the weight fine. So this is where I believe I'm going to stay for the foreseeable future.
Roy, from a physical, again from a physical perspective, what shape is Chris in? Are you happy with what you're seeing?
I'm very happy with what I've seen. We did a lot of rounds sparring back home. He came here, did a few rounds sparring still. Like I said, I understand when people say things because they used to say the same things about me. Roy's did, but no word with it. Just when it comes time to go to war, we're ready. That's why when they say stuff, I don't listen, I hear it. And I never see any of that. So it's like he said, people think, when you go into war, they judge you on what they see that night. That's a different animal. That's what you have to be. You understand? That's why I knew that even in my career, early in my career, I knew that I would never make it in boxing if I kept my father as my trainer. Because he didn't want me to be outspoken. He didn't want me to be the man I need to be. You understand me? If you're going to take over the world, you can't have me over there quiet and I'm supposed to take over the world. That's not going to happen. So I knew right away me and my father were going to make it because of those type of instances. So I get it. You understand me? So, but I knew that, like I said, for a person to come seek me out, how could he seek me out if he don't want to?
Yeah.
It just didn't make sense to me.
Let me go back to when Chris first started training with you. And you've had those first few sessions in the gym. You've seen what he's about, his training style, his technique and everything else. In your mind, what did you feel you needed to focus on?
he has a good, very good knack of being aggressive. I love the aggressiveness, and he's very explosive. But what we're trying to close down is on the downtime between the attacks. Maybe do more boxing in those times. Explode, but don't go all the way back to flat. Come back to about mediocre. Don't explode all the way to the top. Explode until you get something. If you get something, do it. But let's be smart about how we do it. Just don't take it until we get something. So it's like, this the intellectual part of boxing. That's all he needed. I mean, he was champ when I met him.
Yeah.
You understand me? You can't, what he was doing, it had to be somewhat right. He had to have something right in it. So if he wants to add to it, then that's what he came. So we can add to it, and that's what we're trying to do now. Add to what he already had.
So I guess the natural follow-up question to that is then 18 months later, I think I'm right saying 18 months you guys have been together, 18 months later, has that area improved? Have you been able to bring that mental focus, if you like, the when to be aggressive and when to calm down, has that improved?
Like you said, what he's improved at is his mental. He knows how to now, not just go out there and just do it, but set it up and do it. So when it happens, he knows it's going to happen before it happens because he's setting it up now. So that's what we work on the most. We're trying to have a game. It's like people play chess. Boxing is chess. It's just chess with the hands instead of the board.
Let me move on back onto you, Chris. And when you first started working with Roy, which I'll bring up in a moment, famous for hands behind the back or you know, moving techniques that not every fighter can pull off. Did you feel that maybe you wanted to adapt your style to show Roy what you could do, or in those early days was it just about getting in, being Chris Eubank Jr, whatever that entails?
Yeah, you know, I was there to learn and to add new dimensions to my game. To add, I wasn't looking to completely change who I am, and Roy didn't want me to do that either. You know, he just wanted to add his spice to my technique, and you know, that combination is a dangerous combination. So you know, now I get the opportunity this weekend to display everything that we've been working on.
How much have you guys seen in the media, social, online, everywhere else about the excitement? Because I look through comment sections and I see the potential here, the Roy Jones and the Chris Eubank combination. How much have you seen of comment sections and online hype, if you like, of what could be about to unfold? I've seen it. I'm not really on social media like that to be looking at comments and stuff like that. You know, I'm very focused on what I'm going to do. But, you know, a lot of my friends and family, you know, obviously very, very excited, and I know the boxing world is excited to see what me and Roy can bring to the table. You know, it's great to have Roy back in the big lights. You know, this is where he deserves to be, and he is the best trainer I've ever been with. And a lot of people, you know, they probably wouldn't even know that about Roy. You know, I didn't know that before I went out to Pensacola and started spending time with him. So it's a very exciting time, and you know, I'm looking forward to it. Do you echo that sentiment, Roy? Do you like the idea of being back under the lights?
Yes, I do like the idea because I like the fact that God has blessed me to be able to pass on what I know to the young next generation coming up. So like to pass it to Chris, it's a beautiful thing for me because it's like I'm not trying to pass my style, I just pass my knowledge. You understand me? And he's one of these guys he's capable of accepting and learning the things that I teach. And he can do the things that I do. If he wanted to, he could do anything that I teach just about because he has the athletic ability and the mental capability to be able to pick it up and do it. So it's like how it comes out of him will be different than how it came out of me because we have different DNA. But as long as he understands and he gets the motive behind it, that's all I'm interested in.
Final question from me. Have you guys ever sparred, and if so, how hard?
We did some body sparring once before the Tyson fight. But no, trainer and student, you know, keep it professional. We're not there to spar. I'm here to learn from the best.
And I'm here to teach.
It's a perfect way to end it. Boys, all the very best for the weekend.
Thank you.
Okay, appreciate it.